They actually will look you square in the eye and say, in 18 months, we're out. We are going to have you where you need to be, and you won't need us anymore. I think that the biggest issue I have with any type of consulting engagement is the premise that you're bringing in an expert that's going to solve your problem, but not necessarily leave you with the knowledge necessary to prevent it from happening again. They catalyze my own staff. The individuals come in, they sit down, they work with our teams side by side. We get folks from Vertitech who are baiting lines, casting hooks, and helping reel things in, all while telling everybody how they do it and the better way to make it happen, such that within a few months' time, the folks are working on the things that Vertitech was doing 3 months ago. Now Vertitech's moving to the next thing to help us with that, and my team is up, running, and capable in a way that they weren't before. We were going to build out what was on target to be a $10 million location for this new data center. It's going to finish around 3. This evolved into something that gave us a data center operations platform that gave us greater redundancy, gave us backup platforms, gave us test platforms, things that we had always been talking about and trying to achieve, but had not been able to do so in the traditional beige box bunkered data center model. We have a set amount of funding that goes into core for the IT infrastructure of Baystate. And that is expected to pay for things like network upgrades, new switches, new wires, new cables, fiber, new servers. All of that gets lumped in. We were able to accomplish this virtualization of our data center without spending or asking for any additional money. We now have 3 data centers that are all running concurrently, simultaneously, with sub-millisecond response times. And we can lose one of them and keep the operations of the hospital up and running. What we've done is put an environment in place that actually not only is modern and effective today, but flexible and adaptable to incorporate itself into whatever is coming next. We did not have to go out and say we need $20 million to do this. We did it all within the framework of what we had already been allocated. The services that we offer and the scale at which we offer them are in demand elsewhere. I think Vertitech has done a nice job in assisting us in that monetization conversation. And so we've moved away from this "it's just us" perspective and started looking externally to where could we help and where could we, quite honestly, make money working with other institutions. Basically, we're turning INT from a cost center into a business. It's the most effective meeting of my week. It brought together services, infrastructure, applications, integration teams, and had us sit down on a regular basis to talk about the things and the problems that we were trying to solve. Complex problems would become very simple. Really complex problems started to get plans, and long-term objectives started to get roadmaps. We had people who were overwhelmed in their roles, doing a ton of work that really was below their pay grade. What Vertitech allowed us to do was to have conversations and realistically assess where we were going to see the most benefit. We moved people around, we got training for others, and so all of a sudden our organization went from one that was very much a keep the lights on, sort of running on the hamster wheel, to moving ahead at very quick and accelerating speeds. As soon as the relationship is no longer effective, we have the opportunity to step away. The upside of that is Vertitech's on the hook for making sure that what they're delivering works and that the solutions that they're providing are providing value to us. It's constantly an ongoing and, quite honestly, evolving conversation around what are we doing, what are we trying to achieve, and what comes next.